receiving hate for this. So recently Snoop Dogg would go on a podcast where he would explain his experience with his grandson to go see the Disney movie Lightyear. And in the movie, there was a gay couple that ended up having a son, and when his grandson asked how, he didn't know how to answer that. And now people are mad at him because he said he's scared to go to the movies. And it's understandable because no one should have to be put in that position to explain to a minor what any of that is. Because at that point, you're just indoctrinating their minds, just how movies like this are trying to do on a subconscious level. I honestly feel like when it comes to stuff like this, you gotta leave the kids alone. But y'all pay attention to the interview and let me know your thoughts below.
Took my grandson to see, what was the movie with Buzz Light?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz. The Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
Yeah, with Keke Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Keke's mama, they move on into the space years, they move down the line, they're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, I didn't come in for this. I just came and watched the goddamn movie. Hey man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women. How did she have a baby? Shh. Movie ain't over with. So it's like, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of that I don't have an answer for.
I'm gonna tell you why the Snoop Dogg comment is irritating me so much. And if you don't know what Snoop Dogg said, let me tell you real quick, and I'm obviously gonna paraphrase it. He was being interviewed and he was complaining that he brought his grandkid to Lightyear, the movie Lightyear. It's a Pixar movie. I personally didn't see Lightyear, but I guess there's parents in the movie that are moms. So same-sex marriage. He's complaining that they're putting it everywhere and like, now I'm gonna have to explain things. And like, I'm not even gonna get into that argument of it because it's like, oh, okay, you don't wanna have to explain things. There's really nothing to explain. It's just like that kid has two moms. Like there's no explanation needed. But aside from that, the first thing that comes to my mind is how I don't think that Snoop Dogg would have any problem whatsoever having a music video or watching a music video where two women are making out. And all I'm saying is, if you have a problem with women being depicted in a relationship together and not a problem with women making out at parties, why? And I didn't hear once Snoop Dogg come out and say in the early 2000s, all of you need to stop putting women making out in your videos. Not once. He was pretty silent on that. So yeah, I'm a little sad. I feel like we lost Snoop Dogg, but I had already known that because I saw his true colors during the election. But this didn't shock me at all. And don't come in the comment section and say, oh, well, this is a movie for kids. Okay, your kids are gonna see everything in life. Are you not trying to prepare them? Are you not a parent? When my kid asks a question, why does that person have two moms? I go, cause they do. Next question.
I don't want my kid watching that because then I'm gonna have to explain things to them. Then explain things to your kid. Is that not what you're supposed to be doing?
So Uncle Snoop said that he went and took his nephew to watch a movie, and in the movie they had a couple that had two moms and a child. What is he talking about that he was scared? He didn't know what to tell his nephew. Tell him the same you tell him when you see two straight couples with a child. I don't remember my mom ever telling me, yes, these two couples, you know, they go and they do this and then they do this and then this connects to this. Nah, y'all don't tell kids explicit about sex when they are young anyway. I mean, and if you do, that's kind of crazy. That's a little weird, right? Like my mom used to tell me, well, when two people love each other, they make a baby. Why can't you say that with people that are not straight?
Because it's all so weird and out of order to be talking to a child about homo activities. That's twisted. What makes somebody a part of the ABC community is they're having relations with the same gender, period. So why in the world should a child's cartoon, a Disney movie at that, slide that in? That's sick, that's demonic. Kids are supposed to enjoy a movie. That content shouldn't have been there in the first place. But of course, this country is crawling with devils. People don't even know who God is anymore. They don't fear him, and then wonder why destruction is nonstop. Why every single day there's some new madness tearing the place apart. This country is in chaos because Satan is multiplied and taken over, resting inside of all these people living amongst us, And right now, you have the weirdo white hippies calling themselves Cancel Snoop Dogg and the brainless black hippies following right behind them like sheep. The same ones who always prove they'll follow these people straight to destruction, all because Snoop went to a movie with his grandson, a movie designed for kids. And the grandson was confused when he saw two women with a baby on screen. Of course he's confused. Everybody knows it's supposed to be mom and dad, not mom and mom. So Snoop had to deal with his grandson asking questions he shouldn't have been forced to ask in the first place. Disney blindsided the audience, and now the bull-ring double circus of TikTok is melting down and trying to crucify him for just telling the truth.
Snoop. He really is a grandpa now, isn't he? He performs at a Trump thing, and then all of a sudden he's gone wacko. I think they put something in the filtration or the air at all of Trump's rallies, and it does something to people, and they don't even know it. The question was, they're two girls, how do they have a baby? You can't just tell them that they adopted her. Then watch the movie, Snoop. It messed him up and he's scared. Snoop is scared to go to the movies because he might have to answer some questions. Oh, but conservatives are fine with putting the 10 Commandments in schools and expecting teachers to answer questions like, what is adultery? Yeah, especially when there are certain political leaders who have broken that 10 Commandment. But not only that, they're supposed to be role models. And like the role model First Lady, you can easily find nude photos of her. But this explaining how two women have a baby together is the problem. I mean, damn, what is Snoop smoking?
Snoop Dogg says that Lightyear scared him from seeing movies because of all the LGBTQ stuff in it. Man, that must be a lot of LGBTQ stuff in a movie in order to be so scared to go see any movie.
And look at the smarty pants trying to minimize it. Correction, there shouldn't be any LGBT stuff in content designed for children. Period. None. Zero. Not even a little bit. It's like he's saying, it's just this. Nah. How about none? All right, let's see this egregious, over-the-top, overly sexual LGBTQ content that got him so scared.
That's it. So, yeah.
So there are actually people upset with Snoop Dogg because he said he doesn't want his grandson being introduced to homosexuality in a Disney movie. Why are you mad? If you're really upset about the whole Snoop Dogg situation, I'm staying far away from you because obviously you're a weirdo. Kids should not know about sex. I thought everybody knew that. Apparently not.
There's still a lot of people out there that don't understand how it was that Trump was able to win the election, man. But Snoop Dogg right now, right, just said in an interview that he went to take his grandson, right, to the new Bug Lightyear movie. Now, Snoop Dogg is old school. He says, man, that in the movie, right, the mom had a baby with a woman, right? Two women had a baby, right? So he's just watching it, whatever. He's not thinking nothing of it, right? But the grandson is like, wait. How did she have a baby with a woman? They just said that she had a baby with a woman. How can two women have a baby? And Snoop Dogg is just like, bro, like, shut up, man. The movie hasn't finished yet, but like the kid is not letting it go, which is a very good question. And Snoop Dogg says, I came here to watch a movie, and now they're putting me in a situation that I don't want to be in. Like, I don't even know what to say to the kid. Well, he felt his grandson right there because kids know the truth. They see the truth. They have not been programmed the way most of us have. Like, they see things for what they are. You understand what I'm saying? So that was a good opportunity for him to let them know, yeah, that's them bad crazy Democrats trying to push an agenda on the people. And that's exactly why Trump won, bro, because they was trying to make everybody gay, everybody trans, and they're trying to force this idea that two same-sex couples, man, can have a baby. It's like insane, bro. And those Democrats are never gonna come back, bro, up until the point where they just let that go. Like, just let that one thing go and y'all get in power again. But the Democrats are never gonna get into positions of power again if they continue pushing that to the people, because the people haven't forgot. The people haven't forgot. They'll talk about Trump now, oh my God, what he's doing, but they haven't forgot, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. So for the next presidential election, bro, y'all better let that one go, because I'm telling y'all never gonna win again in America, bro, if y'all keep trying to force people to believe or think that that's possible. Crazy.
Well, the next election, they won't be running against Trump.
Well, the next election, they won't be running against Trump. The only defense they have had for the last 10 years was Orange Man Bad. Well, it's over for Orange Man Bad after this last term. So what's next? You won't be able to scare people with Trump anymore. So people are going to strictly look at principles. If your principles don't line up with the principles of the majority of the country, you're going to lose again. So next thing you know, we're going to be dealing with somebody else y'all don't like. All because y'all want to go AOC, Jasmine Crockett, and Gavin Newsom. If Democrats want to win again, they can't abandon common sense, logic, and moderate independent thinkers. No, you can't just keep forcing this stuff right here on parents and their children. As for this Snoop situation, I'm definitely not going along with these weirdo hippies that out here having complete meltdowns, cursing him out. And of course, if you don't agree with their double commandments they're promoting on the liberal side, they automatically use sign language and try to throw you into MAGA. You know, that's their shaming strategy. That's not working, by the way. As if there's no independent median. And all I gotta say is keep it up. Y'all gonna keep letting the side y'all ate so much win? Because at this point, you're so illogical, you're literally pushing people away from you. They're out here talking about canceling Snoop, trying to get companies to cut off business with him. I mean, they're really doing the most because he's not in agreement with their agenda. Listen, keep your agenda away from the kids. That's all any responsible adult is saying. Leave the kids out of it. Y'all go do whatever y'all want to do, but stop trying to indoctrinate the kids. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Gotta send a special shout out to my sister, Starlet. I appreciate you, Starlet, for always supporting the channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis on the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to like and share.